What if I told you that a plain-looking 1964 Lincoln penny, one that you might pass by without a second thought, could be worth up to $100,000? How to tell if your 1964 penny is one of these ultra-rare examples, the secret government origin story behind this coin, and how collectors are paying $25,000, $50,000, even over $100,000 at auction. Let's uncover a modern coin mystery worth a small fortune. What is an SMS coin? Special Mint Set explained, 2:31 to 4 o'clock. SMS stands for Special Mint Set, which lies between a regular business strike and a proof coin. White heavy checkmark features of an SMS coin. Sharper details than normal circulation coins. Semi-proof-like surfaces with mirror-like fields. Often struck using fresh dies and higher pressure. No mint mark on 1964 pennies, struck in Philadelphia. Light bulb. Think of SMS coins as high-quality experimental strikes that were never supposed to circulate. But somehow, a handful of 1964 Lincoln cents with these features escaped into the wild. PCGS SP68RD Heritage Auctions 2019 $31,200. PCGS SP67RD Legend Rare Coin Auctions 2020 $15,000. PCGS SP66RD Great Collections 2023 $8,812. PCGS SP68 Plus RD Private Sale Estimate, $100,000 plus. These coins are not just rare, they're ultra desirable among top-tier collectors. And if you think $30,000 is insane, know that some experts believe a flawless SP69 could hit $150,000 plus in the future. Why is it so valuable? Extreme rarity, mystery origin, adds collector allure. Historical crossover between proof, SMS, and circulation coins. Auction scarcity, demand exceeds supply. Collectors will always pay huge premiums for coins that, white heavy checkmark, are nearly unknown. White heavy checkmark have government secrets attached. White heavy checkmark are unlisted in most people's collections. If you have a 2009 formative years Lincoln penny, it might be worth a fortune, especially if it has one of several valuable mint errors hiding in plain sight. This is not just any penny. It's part of a special series made to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 200th birthday. In this episode of Coin Circule, we'll reveal White Heavy Checkmark, the story behind the 2009 penny. White Heavy Checkmark, why the formative years design matters. White Heavy Checkmark, the rare error coins worth $100 to $5,000 plus. White Heavy Checkmark and how you can spot one in your change. In 2009, the U.S. Mint released 4 commemorative reverse designs for the Lincoln cent, each showing a different stage of Lincoln's life. These are the error coins and varieties collectors hunt for. Fire Double Die Reverse, DDR, Extra Fingers Error. Raw coins with minor doubling, $50 to $150. Strong DDR, graded $500 to $2,000. Top examples in MS67 or MS68. $3,000 to $5,000. Obverse doubling, DDO. Moneybag strong DDOs can sell for $100 to $500, depending on condition. Off-center strikes, 10 to 20% off-center, $50 to $150. Moneybag 50% off-center with full date, $500 to $1,500. Struck on wrong planchet. Moneybag value, $1,000 to $5,000 plus depending on the planchet and condition. Clipped planchet. Value, $30 to $300 depending on size and condition. Die cracks / cuts. Value, $10 to $250 plus for dramatic die breaks. Where to sell your valuable 2009 penny. White heavy checkmark eBay, great for raw or certified coins. White heavy checkmark heritage auctions, top for rare varieties. White heavy checkmark great collections, trusted by collectors. White heavy checkmark coin shows and dealers, in-person valuation. White heavy checkmark Reddit / Facebook collector groups, coin community sales. Could your 2009 penny be worth thousands of dollars? Moneybag, you might be holding a coin that collectors are paying $500, $2,000, even up to $5,000 for, and you wouldn't even know it unless you knew where to look. In this episode of Coin Circule, we're diving into the 2009 Professional Life Lincoln penny, one of the most overlooked coins in circulation, but one that hides some of the most valuable mint errors ever released. White heavy checkmark, the penny's history. White heavy checkmark hidden double die errors. White heavy checkmark rare examples that sold for thousands. White heavy checkmark how to tell if your penny is a jackpot. In 2009, to mark the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the U.S. Mint released 4 special reverse designs on the penny. Each one shows a key phase in Lincoln's life. These are the errors and varieties that separate pocket change from auction-worthy treasures. Magnifying glass tilted left double die reverse, DDR. Minor doubling, $25 to $100. Strong DDR, graded $250 to $1,200. High-grade DDR, MS67 plus $2,500 to $5,000. Double die obverse, DDO. Doubling on the date, 2009. Money bag value, $100 to $800, depending on condition. Off-center strikes. If off-center 20 to 50% with full date, worth $200 to $1,000. Struck on wrong planchet. Value, $1,000 to $5,000 plus depending on the error. Clipped planchet. Value, $50 to $250 depending on size and placement. Die cracks / cuts / rim errors. Value, $10 to $300, based on severity. Most people pass over the 2009 Lincoln Log Cabin penny, but that's a huge mistake. Why? Because rare errors and high-grade examples of this exact coin are selling for thousands of dollars at auction, right now. Watch until the end, because we'll show you where to look, how to grade it, and how to sell it for top dollar. The year 2009 marked the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. To celebrate, the U.S. Mint released 4 new reverse designs for the Lincoln cent, each one representing a stage of Lincoln's life. Here's where it gets exciting. Certain mint errors and varieties turn this common coin into a collector's dream. Double die reverse, DDR. Minor doubling, $25 to $100. Strong DDR in MS66 plus grade, $500 to $1,500 plus. Double die obverse, DDO. Money bag high-grade examples can go for $150 to $800 plus. Die breaks / cuts. Depending on size, these can bring in $50 to $300. Off-center strikes. Small off-center, 5 to 10% $25 to $75. Large off-center with full date, $200 to $750. Struck on the wrong planchet. Value can exceed $1,000 to $5,000 depending on grade and visibility. Clipped planchet. Money bag typical value, $50 to $250. Money bag where to sell your 2009 era penny. White heavy checkmark eBay, use, buy it now, or auctions. White heavy checkmark heritage auctions, for coins worth over $500. White heavy checkmark great collections, trusted for mid to high-end coins. White heavy checkmark Facebook coin groups, real buyers, real feedback. White heavy checkmark local coin shops, if you know your coin's value. Could a 2009 penny in your pocket be worth thousands of dollars? That's right. A tiny 1-cent coin, the 2009 Presidency Lincoln penny, could be worth $1,000, $5,000, even $10,000 or more if it has one of several rare mint errors hiding in plain sight. In today's episode, we'll uncover White heavy checkmark, the fascinating backstory of the 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial series. White heavy checkmark, the presidency design and what makes it special. White heavy checkmark, the most valuable errors worth serious money. White heavy checkmark and real auction prices collectors have paid. Magnifying glass tilted right, stick around till the end to see a $10,000 sale you won't believe. In 2009, the U.S. Mint celebrated the 200th birthday of Abraham Lincoln and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. Even though billions were made, certain errors make a few of these coins extremely rare and highly collectible. Let's break them down. Die cracks / die breaks, cuds. Money bag value, $50 to $300. Large, dramatic cuds equals $1,000 plus. Double die obverse, DDO. Minor doubling, $100 to $250. Strong DDO, certified, $1,500 to $3,000. Double die reverse, DDR. Money bag DDR coins in high grade have sold for $2,000 to $5,000 at auction. Missing clad layer, copper planchet. These sell from $300 to $1,200, depending on condition. Struck on wrong planchet. Value, $2,000 to $10,000 or more, especially in mint condition. Off-center strikes. 50% off-center with full date, $1,000 to $2,500. Collision people are getting real money for these coins. One lucky seller even scored $10,000 plus for a wrong planchet strike found in circulation. Part of the historic Bicentennial Lincoln series. Features the unfinished Capitol Dome, unique among U.S. coins. Has multiple high-value error types. Rare proof versions and high grades are in huge demand. Limited to 1 year only, never produced again.